this weekend in general was just chaotic. Like a lot of shit was going on. As y'all all know, I was at the Danny Garcia card shooting all night ringside. Beautiful experience, man, and just being able to not only deliver for athletes and working with collaborating with athletes directly, but just like having that the opportunity to be able to just do what I love, man. It was just a blessing in itself. Very inspirational. Now, I love to go there and do what I love, but I do also need to get better at like conversing with people while I'm there. I'm not really good at that. I be so locked in on my camera that even when the shit is over, like I ain't trying to hang around, I ain't trying to talk. I'm in and out. So it was like by the time I got done shooting from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m., I was fucking out of it, man. It was time to go. I ain't even do the press conference. But man, listen, man, it was a beautiful performance from Danny Garcia. And then just like everything, man, from the positioning to the way that he marketed himself, like as a boxer, like dude has the career that people need. And as much as it's never going to be appreciated because he's not as high profile as he once was, but he still has core audience. That in itself, man, it just says a lot about what Danny Garcia truly did accomplish in the sport of boxing. As we all know, I love boxing, but I also love business. So to see an athlete have his business in order, what I mean? That shit is great. On top of that, have your business in order in your fight that you're promoting, and you co-own and got a percentage towards like at the internet streaming platform. Like that shit just say a lot. And the type of production team that they had there was like a genuinely great production team, man. A lot of people working with top of the line, equipment, and basically just legit delivering, man. Uh, that's from everybody to the cameraman to the control room. You know what I mean? To just like the staff in general. It's definitely a well-oiled machine, man, and it's always nice to be in environments like that, man. So shout out to Danny Garcia, you know, for even having that event. You know what I mean? As y'all know, man, he finished him last night, and what people fail to realize is when they see people get a knockout, they automatically assume the opponent is easy. That's not always the case. Like y'all gotta put yourselves in the shoes of the fucking athlete, bro. Um, you got Danny Garcia. Majority of the people was there for Danny Garcia. And then you got Danny Gonzalez. And he basically not only against Danny Garcia, but he against everybody in this fucking stadium, bro. Everybody in this center. So, that shit is tough, man. So when people see people like that get stopped, they automatically assume that they just not good enough. Nah, man, it's a lot that go into that boxing shit than just throwing your hands. You got people who can box their ass off. They can kill somebody with their bare hands, but they get social anxiety. You get some people that those lights and being on certain stages is overwhelming to them. You get what I'm saying? What's up, Empty the Clip? It needs to be taken in consideration. So yeah, Danny Gonzalez clearly had a game plan, and honestly, I believe that he had the skill set to carry it out. But at the same time, it is kind of hard when you never fought on a platform like that. I'm not saying he's on Danny Garcia level. I'm not saying he accomplished as much as Danny Garcia. I'm not saying none of that shit. What I'm saying is, like, the kid came in shape, and the kid obviously took this fight serious. Yeah, he ended up getting stopped by one of Danny Garcia's signature punches. And I seen this shit ringside. I seen somebody say some dumb shit, which I'm gonna make a short about after this, where they basically was like, Yeah, it looked like the punches was fake. And it's like, bro, I'm ringside. I heard the thump. Ain't shit fake about what the fuck is going on. Like, we not gonna do that. It's already bad enough that the boxer gotta deal with the loss. And then you trying to make this idea up that this shit is WWF? Man, that motherfucker could have lost their life in that joint, bro. That shit is dangerous. They throwing hot shit. They in there really trying to hurt each other. Uh, so, it's to be taken into consideration. You know, it was nice to see what's that, Dom's Crowder. He fought last night. It was nice to see him. I didn't necessarily like the placement as co-main event. I get what they was trying to do. But at the same time, it just was a slower matchup and it kind of like slowed up the pace of the overall card. This is not a knock to him. It's just that the placement just was a little off. I understood why the placement was so high because he was fighting for a belt, which gave the match a significant meaning of importance. And I'm not saying it's not important. I'm just saying it went from heavyweight, a stoppage, to a long 10 rounds that people was actually, not necessarily as interactive with. And then Danny making, a grand performance of ending the fight with a knockout. Not only the fight, but his last fight. You know what I mean? Um, Outside of that though, man, good card. Danny definitely brought people out, and again, the way he put that show together and the way they just like strategized as a unit, it's always beautiful to see, man. And I have a feeling that like Danny Garcia, Swift Promotions is going to become a powerhouse in this space because they got an edge that these old promoters don't got. Like they understand the power of socials. I want to see that Albright versus Cobra versus Cobra at Rumble. Cobra got another one under his belt. We owe that one for real. Hey, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Now listen, that motherfucker Chris Cobra is a whole scientist in that joint, bro. He is beautiful to watch live, bro. Oh my god, so many different skills, bro. Reflexes, like all of that, man. Oh my god, bro. That was the one performance that was like the performance of the night to me. And I'm not taking nothing away from none of these opponents because a couple of these opponents that we did not know that was from other countries could actually fucking fight. It was not too many people in there that couldn't fight. In fact, one of them got robbed. Who, we ain't gonna get into that right now, but at the same time, one of them did get robbed. He won, and even the person he fought thought he won because of the way that they was carrying themselves when the fight ended, only for them to get shouted out, and they basically just gave him a pass. Other than that, normally when they had people that be like no names from different countries, they don't necessarily have skill set. Nah, these dudes have skill set, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And like they was hungry for the opportunity. Like they came to fucking rumble. So, shout out to everybody that was on that card, whether I know you or don't know you. That shit, it was nothing but respect for everybody. Then just being able to feel the energy in the building, man, from the athletes initially starting off there and then wanting to hurt each other. Then them just ending after they done got all the aggression out because they fought. They just end the shit, you know what I mean? And the shit we all love. Hey man, boxing is a very beautiful sport, man. Um, just the infrastructure and all that shit to it, bro. I fuck with it. So yeah, man, beautiful performance from Chris Colbert. I wish that NIAR bright card would have been on there with Comey. Comey pulled out though for whatever reason. I'm not gonna lie. Overall, the card was stacked. Um, and it was beautiful. I felt like when it came to how they organized everything from the celebs and all of that, motherfuckers definitely was out. You get what I'm saying? Meek Mill, Fab, Mano, Red Cafe, Weebay from The Wire. Like, you know what I mean? It was a nice setup in there, bro. I seen Hitchens. I ain't see goddamn Berlinga until afterwards, but I also wasn't politicking with the crowd, bro. I was in there locked in on my camera, in order for this footage to look a certain way. You get what I'm saying? I gotta be on point. and be on top of my shit. So a lot of it, I don't really get a chance to enjoy the event. I more so get an opportunity to be able to provide content to y'all and to the fighters that I'm working for in order for me to be able to give y'all experience. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Colbert, yeah, Colbert, a dog. Nair Albright just got that big win with the upset, dog. You know what I mean? Shit was definitely like a beautiful card though, man. I like it. I even like the main event. Danny did what the fuck he had to do. You know what I mean? He stopped somebody with a signature punch. That does not make them less of an opponent if we see him knock out legends with the same shot. It's just this is the shit that come with the game, bro. And when you put it on the line, you know, this will come with it. It don't matter. All right, you lost, get back up. You know what I mean? Try again and then move forward. It is what it is, man. And you know, I be feeling like, especially nowadays, the game is starting to move towards it's not necessarily favoring the undefeated fighter. It's favoring the most entertaining fighter. It's just that the most entertaining fighter has to take in consideration that you need to be at the public eye outside of the ring too, so you can develop a relationship with them. And if you do that, you gonna get big fights. If they know you selling tickets, bro, your record do not the fuck matter, bro. If you could fill a whole stadium and you got a loss because motherfuckers like the way you do what the fuck you do, from how you carry yourself to how you fight, bro, you still can generate revenue. The game is changing. This shit is not what it used to be. The game is the game is definitely changing. But yeah, man, that shit was dumb lit, bro. Dumb lit, dumb fun experience. You know what I mean? Working next to the biggest media platforms in the game. You know what I mean? And just sitting around absorbing shit, bro. Teeth get a shot with somebody. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. My thing with our teeth is he has a very, very, very likable personality. If his management would just kind of cater to put him out there more, him getting the fights that he won is not the problem. I feel like his problem, clearly, look at what he accomplished in the amateurs, right? It's not a skill problem. It's a marketability problem. You get what I'm saying? It's a marker. It's a marketability problem. You get what I'm saying? Because my whole thing is, bro, listen, if you could sell the tickets, if Eddie Hearn know right now, regardless if you signed to this nigga or not, if he know just based off your social media buzz, he can project you basically selling out the Xfinity Center. You think he won't put the bag behind you? It's just that it's a boxer's responsibility. It's truly his responsibility to position himself in that way. And it's not about showing everybody every move you doing in boxing. Sometimes it could just be you displaying your personality, your energy. And he's extremely marketable. Extremely. Extremely. I'm pretty sure working with somebody like that, right? I work with different corporations and businesses in general. I'm pretty sure I can get tens of thousands of people to sit still and watch him. If I can get them to sit still and watch him on YouTube, when he doing his shit, getting them to sit still and watch him, man, it's not about nothing. It's just that it's the athlete's responsibility to be able to put themselves out there. Um, so my thing is, yeah, he do some content, but a little bit more structured shit, bro. He'll blow. He got the personality. He can fucking fight, and he put on the show. He's no different, in my opinion, to a Jerron Ennis when he in there and he doing little shit, showing you showmanship and all that fancy shit. Like it's just in them. Like they got the rhythm. They can be elusive enough to be able to move in ways that you're not supposed to, but still get the job done. We clearly even see him put on great performances. He's in the division to where his money in there. Motherfucker just got built his name up, bro. And that be the part that be killing athletes because they be so caught up on it coming, like they know it's in them. Like a motherfucker like Atif, he's bound to be depressed if he don't put himself out there at a higher level. Because what's all that's gonna happen is he's gonna be like, yo, bro, I'm putting in the work, I'm in the lab, I'm staying dedicated, but this shit not working out. It's because he waiting on somebody. Nah, fuck that. The internet is an open market, bro. Go take that shit. What do I mean by go take that shit? Put yourself out there more. That's it. The cleaner you make it look, the more you can attract a Eddie Hearn. The more you can attract somebody, a venture capitalist that's willing to put money behind an athlete or got connections to sports agencies that will, put you in a deal to where they get you XYZ fights on a network that you may want. Like for real, some of these networks are being carried by people with social media platforms. They're not necessarily putting enough money out there to be able to promote. As much as they are called in promoters, they just got connections to investors. You put yourself out there good enough, you got connections to investors too, which puts you on proximity of big time promoters. Yeah, Chief was literally just sounding like he was depressed about this shit earlier this week. Him on Matron will be. That's what I'm saying, bro. He got the it factor, bro. It really comes down to, again, building shit around you. Building and doing it early on. Motherfuckers don't be wanting to do it and they be feeling like they going, like, it just comes down to this, right? It's the basic principle, right? If me and you right now decide we're gonna stack bricks up to build a house, if we decide to do it together, we'll always move faster. If you decide you go build bricks and then I gotta learn your skill and then I go build bricks and like we gotta learn each other. Let's just say we building a house. You know how to do one thing better than I know how to do it, right? So when we build a house, we build it 10 times faster. But when we work next to each other rather than on the same project, like we doing two different houses, it take longer because I got a skill, you got a skill. I gotta learn your skill, you gotta learn my skill in order for you to get better. Fuck all that shit, bro. Fuck all that. I don't. Yeah, at the age of 37 years old, bro, I don't want to be the hardest worker in the room. I I'm cool with being dedicated to what it is that I do, but I don't want to outwork nobody. Slave has the hardest job on the plantation, but yet he don't own shit. I don't like that. Me personally. So I mean, but Atif got the skill set, bro. Again, marketability. Like you gotta make it to where a promoter be like, if this motherfucker not on my card, it don't make sense. Once you got it like that, motherfuckers is gonna work with you, bro. You can sell tickets, and for real, especially in a sport like boxing, you try to rely on people you know, or you don't want to sell tickets. Nah, develop that learning curve of selling tickets. If you develop that learning curve of selling tickets, you will be more profitable. Some people are born into situations to where they have that support. Some people are not. I was talking to somebody from New York about it, and they like a lot of these fighters that big promoters stood behind. They ain't really do shit with it, and yet, I'm overlooked. I'm like, bro, but when you get your moments, you make sure your shit pop. But my thing is, yeah, he put himself out there, but it's on a smaller scale. Put yourself out there. If you are a professional athlete and you want to be looked at as a professional whenever you walk in a room without you having to say anything about what you do, you need to make your structure as professional as possible. This shit is it's simple math. It's simple. If we look at the Danny Garcia shit, he gave niggas a playbook on what to do. You just gotta watch the moves, where he doing interviews, why he's doing interviews, the times that he's doing interviews, and then the ticket sales that it equate to. Now some of the shit is pay to play. You have to invest in yourself. If you don't necessarily have that, then just make sure you're in front of a good camera with good footage. As long as you do that, bro, it's motherfuckers out here that want to pay you. This is no different like these rap niggas, right? A lot of these rap niggas want to make it off talent. You're not gonna do it. They're signing the nigga who sell already without them, and they're just the salt. They're adding more flavor to it to enhance it. Other than that, you gotta put yourself out there. Just what it look like, bro. Like you gotta put yourself out there. You have to. You have no choice. Every space is oversaturated. What are you doing to separate yourself from the market? Okay, motherfuckers like to watch boxing. Why do they like to watch you versus whatever else that they watch? And some people, it will be their strength. It will, and then it's also weaknesses. The shit come with the territory. But yeah, with our teeth, that motherfucker just need to be in front of a camera, bro. Get loose. Get used to being in front of a camera. Go through the little learning curves, ups and downs of it. Start developing a little structure. You get what I'm saying? It's somebody who live in London that'll buy every pay-per-view that he got. It's somebody that live in fucking Milwaukee that will come out, travel out here to watch him fight. It's just that it's your job to position yourself to where people can see what the fuck you got going on. Like that's legitimately it. Like we can't shit. We sit around. I accomplish this. I accomplish. It's not enough no more, bro. Yeah, being somebody that you was putting belt to ass in the amateurs is not enough. That's not marketability. Like a motherfucker, it's a motherfucker that's fighting in bars that's about to turn a pro boxer tomorrow, but them niggas from the bars fuck with him so much that he can generate 50 to 100,000 a night on ticket sales. You gotta be doing your thing, bro. And if you position yourself, you can just worry about boxing and still have a structure to where people are helping you do the other shit. And like it's nothing wrong with that. That's why Danny Garcia showed the nigga's a promoter and a fighter. You think he doing all that because he actually sitting down handling all the business? Fuck no. He got other people and other systems put in place in order for him to be able to get it done. What does this mean? This means he has to not only generate a pie, but he has to share some in order for people to help him catapult to where it is that he wants to go. But when people start from the bottom, it's hard for them to take that in because they feel like they're going to be missing an opportunity or they're going to get less. That's not getting less, that's getting more. Because you can cover more space in 24 hours than other competitors. Other than that, you would be sitting on the side waiting for Eddie Hearn to give you a phone call just because you knocked someone out. When it's somebody else that they didn't knock somebody out, but they sold $200,000, $250,000 in tickets for one night, and probably netting, you know, netting a high number of like fucking pay-per-view sales and shit. So like this is the shit that like motherfuckers gotta be on. And this comes down to sitting down and game planning. Okay, we got a fight date. How can we sell more tickets? Who can we interact with? What type of businesses would not only help us with promotion, but could also sell more tickets? Like what can we do? Like it's when you need to have people on your phone that you can call that's willing to stand behind you and play the long game with you. It's not about always having a bag right then and there and being able to disperse it. It's about having an understanding. And that's where people get fucked over. Everybody got the sports bet mentality nowadays. How can I get it as fast as I can? Even if I lose for 50 years, if I win once, I can just keep on telling people the stories about how I was about to win and that's good enough. Ah, what about the motherfuckers that need result? Like, fuck that. This shit got to work. My life depended on this. This boxing shit ain't no fucking joke. Then it's a young man's sport. You can't you can't be a muscle car all your life in this shit. So like you gotta be smart and just continue to put yourself in a situation to where you get what I'm saying. Like you get your coins and go. That's another reason why you gotta try to position it to where listen, but and I get it, I understand. business is risky. Some people ain't for you. Listen, I understand. I understand all the cute shit, and I understand all the bullshit that come with it. But the sad reality is, it's not nobody's job to give a fuck other than you. So what does that mean? What does this look like? Yeah, that was Danny's last fight yesterday. I mean, of course, if they can make it make sense, somebody offering something like Xander want to fight in Puerto Rico, Danny Puerto Rican, motherfucker already put the idea out there. The niggas say he'll figure some shit out. You get what I'm saying? The niggas say he'll figure some shit out. So yeah, but that was his last joint. Good stoppage. You get what I'm saying? Dog shit. And he brought the people out. Like I said, Meek Mill, Fab, all them niggas was there. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that would be a good fight for Xander. It'll sell too. That shit'll sell out. Wherever they going, it's gonna sell out. Listen, Danny had that Brooklyn shit popping. That shit was filled to the T. You get what I'm saying? Motherfucker know how to do business, man. I knew he knew how to do business once he got that barbershop slash gym slash clothing store. You know what I mean? A big ass building. I knew he knew how to do business once he did that. Like, he ain't just trying to be an athlete, trying to be a business because he understand that his body can't take all this shit forever. Losses and all of that. Still can put himself in position to keep on making money from what it is that he loves. This is how you know when your business is in order. Ryan Garcia, whether I like him or not, whether if he cheated or not, rather whatever. Nigga, business is in order. We just seen him look like shit, and he about to potentially face Mario Barrios. And he's able to bring Mario Barrios a bigger bag than what Mario Barrios can bring himself because his business is right. Look, that's how important this shit is. And then niggas would be like, oh, this is corruption. This ain't right. Nah. It's he who sells tickets controls the board. Because he who sells tickets, the judges and all of them in the commission is ready to sit down and rob a nigga if they need to, in order for he who sell tickets to keep on bringing in that ticket revenue. Yeah, is it fucked up? Yes, it's fucked up. But it is still a business. Can't nobody in the room get paid off a motherfucker being able to fight. Now, if he able to sell and fight, yes, they can. If he able to kind of fight, but he sell crazy, they definitely can make money with that person. So, this be the shit that it's not talked about enough, bro. But Danny just showed motherfuckers, bro. And that motherfucker, like I said, packed to the T. You get what I'm saying? Damn that had to be over fucking 65% capacity, easy. At peak time, at least 85, 95. You get what I'm saying? So, motherfucker on to something, bro. I like it. I love what. Sorry. Once I seen how Danny was moving for the smaller cards, like I already knew, like this motherfucker got something. Like you know what I mean? He on some shit with it. Like he on something. Like he know how to. You get what I'm saying? But then I get in the room, I see his team. I see how they moving. I see how smart they are. I see how serious they are about making sure the jobs is done correctly. I see how on it they are. You get what I'm saying? And they put him in a position to where he's able to let go, fall back, trust them, come out there, win his fight in an orderly fashion, fucking in a beautiful knockout. And be able to go rest his head. Cause he just made this motherfucker a triple dip. He getting paid off everything that's going on. He ain't just getting a fight check. He writing a fight check. On top of writing a fight check, he got the investors. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, he got the entertainers, but that's good for entertainment all around. He also got these other motherfuckers that's just high status individuals that just in there, they ain't saying nothing. They just quiet, enjoying the show. Basically just looking at the turnout, making money the whole time. While other motherfuckers there for entertainment, they able to enjoy the show, but then they're also able to make money at the same time. Because every time somebody else is enjoying the show, they getting a percentage off that, man. So I I like the way the motherfucker move a lot, bro. So yeah. But yeah, man, they saying Boots has definitely agreed with the terms 100%. He even signed the contract for Virgil Ortiz if he win it versus Lubin. Thank you, God. He can knock this nigga out and we stop talking about it. Next Virgil gonna be, oh, but he never was a world champion though. You should have went for so and so, so and so. It's about to be somebody making up a new name. One thing I learned, mind you, I was watching that Danny fight ringside, right? Niggas said in the comments earlier that knockout looked fake. And man, it wasn't no tittle tattle bullshit going on. That shit was real fucking boxing. A lot of these motherfuckers need to get a concussion and they'll humble themselves about what look like don't hurt versus what hurt. I mean, the backroom fight could happen, but you already know they're gonna have excuses, bro. I'm just waiting for the bullshit. No, I know the fucking vibes. Yeah, Virgil. Y'all tried to act like Virgil was a big bad wolf for getting dropped though. And listen, I ain't here to make fun of no athlete because he got dropped. That's not my fucking problem. The shit come with the game, bro. That's not my fucking problem. My problem is you niggas tried to make it seem like, you get what I'm saying? Like this motherfucker was like unstoppable. Hey landlord, what it look like, gangy? Y'all try to make it seem like Virgil was unstoppable. That's where I don't like it. Cause it's like we choose the favoritism to who can get hurt and look like a warrior versus who can. Like that's the shit. That's where my shit, you know what I mean, where I be annoyed. Outside of that, I ain't got a motherfucking thing to say, bro. I don't got Lubin beaten, you know. I do believe Lubin is strong. And if Lubin do beat him, then I don't want to hear you not fighting Boots, man. Go and get that money, bro. yes, yes, Lubin is always a game opponent. Yes, even when we seen him get his ass whipped outside of Charlo, he still put him hefty work. Alright, I ain't gonna lie. With the scorecards, we're gonna look at them because it's been a minute since I looked at them. But my problem with the ball chuck fight, and it's the same problem that I had with ball chow versus Brandon Adams is he let a motherfucker just sit there and outpoint him, bro. So maybe I'll check this out. But one thing I give for Virgil to get dropped 2 rounds and it not be a draw at least was bullshit to me. I mean, just niggas, you gotta realize it, bro. This would be a lot of what be going on, right? Motherfuckers will get on and talk about Boots, but we all could agree from the outside looking in that Boots got his business right. This is why he ain't talk about other people. When a motherfucker don't have their business right, they be thinking the athlete that they hating on like got some lucky spark. Meanwhile, they do shit. You get what I'm saying? Look at Raymond Savage, right? Raymond Ford lost to Nick Ball. Motherfucker don't say nothing bad about him though. He actually got a brand. Like niggas fuck with him. You get what I'm saying? I mean, with Lubin, he ain't gotta talk about niggas. It's different ways to go about it. It's just that they problems be they don't be focused on they don't be focused on keeping their name hot. Keeping your name hot don't always mean dissing. Does it play a part? Yeah, you can get on Boxing Voice. You get what I'm saying? Call somebody out, criticize them. Yeah, that's the instant gratification type joint. You can do that. You can do that. But that don't really put you in a situation. It gets you a little bit of viral clicks and then somebody else do it and then they forget about you. You get what I'm saying? Like that's just how that shit work, bro. What was it? Let me see. I'm looking at it now. What the fuck, bro? Why y'all putting ads in front of this? Y'all cooking me, gang. Boy, Chuck. I mean, yeah, all right. With the overall punches, this is exactly what I seen for the boy child, Virgil Ortiz Jr. fight. Virgil Ortiz was outpointing the fuck out of him, bro. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a double side to it. Empty the clip. I agree. I agree with y'all, both of y'all, because y'all both got valid ass points. It really comes down to personalities, though. Some motherfuckers is a little bit more high headed, and they need to talk about other people. What would be a good example? Charlos, and they got a brand. Like niggas actually fuck with Charlos. There's some people who hardcore with him. I give him credit, especially Baby Charlo. Big Charlo sharp as shit too. Beautiful jab, but you know, like Lil Charlo, he be dumb high headed in my opinion. You get what I'm saying? That's just his fucking build. Win, lose, or draw, he gonna come in there with a high head. It works. It works for him sometimes. It works against him. Tony Harrison was the clear indication of it working against him. You know what I mean? But you know, some motherfuckers gotta talk shit to get up. Some people could just put their head down and get up. Come down to whatever your focuses may be in order for you to get up. It ain't for us to determine what get them up. Some motherfuckers they get motivated when they talk bad about other people. As corny and as lame as that shit may sound, man, that's what be happening. So you know, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Um, he should fight him. Throw your dog a bone. The fuck, it is what it is. Y'all both from Texas. We already know the nigga Earl Spence got a crazy fan base. Why not? Motherfucker already did his thing in the stadium. Like why the fuck not? Y'all both from there. Y'all both got fans over there. Man, get that fucking money, man. Scrape that shit the fuck up. Scrape that shit the fuck up. Get that money, bro. I ain't shit. Motherfuckers sometimes not saying y'all do it, but that make it seem like it's awkward. Listen, man, we can make that shit make sense on the business side, walk away, feed our families. You get what I'm saying? Long as people don't, and I get it with boxing. I mean, yeah, if it's not on the table, then it is. Earl Spence don't want to see it. I mean, Earl will fight anybody. If anything, if you really pay attention to way, let's get Charlo versus Bud. Bud's smoking him, bro. He got too many tools in his bag. He can box like Tony Harrison or beat him up like Canelo. He got too many tools in his bag, bro. If he can keep a 68-pounder with a chin that's known with a chin to keep a nigga to keep him off his ass, he can keep Charlo off his ass. I mean, Boots ranked in the nah, Charlo stand at 54. Boots ranked in the WBA, so if anything, he gonna have to see Boots for it. Charlo do not have the same tools, real estate. He lost to a nigga that Crawford just beat. Clearly, they have different bags. What are we watching? What are we watching? Burn him. He just to be disagreeing, just to disagree. Come on. Charlo got and I believe Charlo's the king of 54. It's just that again, when Charlo got punched, he didn't have a game plan. When Crawford got punched, he made adjustments. They don't have the same tools. They both got punched by the same person. They both moved up from the same division to go get punched by the same person. If it was a fight and shit went left and he lost, that's a regular Charlo fight. Once you sign a contract and you agree to it, it's a regular fight. It's not. Again, I believe he's the king of 54. It's not. I'm not taking nothing away from him. What I'm saying is he is not. He in no way. Yes, he was running because he didn't have a game plan. Crawford didn't sit in front of him and just fight him. He was moving and shifting and shit too. He had to stay away from him and avoid certain shots too. You saying no? He can bite down. So if he could bite down, why he didn't bite down? He quit. Nah, hey, listen, we can look off numerous amounts of fights. It's just that they last opponent is common. And it's a boxing is a what have you done for me lately sport. We all know this shit. And as of lately, it showed that they carry two different tool sticks. Bud is the Swiss Army knife. He's the closest thing to it in the sport. We watch him go to multiple weight classes and accomplish shit. Why you want to get on here and just start trying to threaten me, man? I'm not. I'm not. Like, you're not going to discourage me from talking about like facts. It just is what it is. He quit. I don't have nothing personal with him. He quit. But that's low IQ, bro. Keep it. You said they had the same tools. How do you see it? You get what I'm saying? Charlo is still the king of 154 pounds. I got him being the hardest matchup. I got him being the hardest matchup for Gervonta Ennis. Now I know. But I don't think he fucking with no Bud though. Everybody else at 54, I got him running through Fundora. I got him beating Bakram. Even though Bakram fundamentals, like fundamentally wise, like outside of like Gervonta Ennis, Bakram got the most tools. It's basic. It's not necessarily stylistically like cute, but he still got he got a great solid foundation. Now, only thing though, people want to try to act like he the boogeyman because he beat C plus Tim Zoo. But, it was a good win. And it was a fucking ultimate like a dominant ass performance. I was sad for Tim Zoo that fight, bro. Like, why the fuck you keep on getting up and not taking your head off the line, man? You like a pinata tonight, my boy. You got me fucked up. Yeah, I got Bachram getting beat too. My thing, even with Boots fighting Charlo, I feel like the game changer would be speed. What's crazy is Tony Harrison came up to spar Boots for Charlo. They was supposed to do 6, but he only did 3 fucking with Boots. Too fast for him. Fucking good speed. Yeah. But like fundamental wise, even if you look at his training though, got great body chemistry. Like they care about the movement and actual motion. Uh, but yeah, we do got to see him against like the special fighters. So far, we've seen him against somebody who's clearly ranked high, got a country behind him, but make careless decisions in the heat of the moment. Cause again, like the nigga got his head split the fuck open, and the shit was leaking all in his eye, and he still fought. I still don't get that. Like, what the fuck was him and his team thinking about, bro? Like, you still got to live to fight tomorrow too. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Tim Zoo was a pinata. I was calling him pinata head after that fight, bro. That shit was sad, bro. And the dad tried to talk shit about the team not necessarily stopping the fight when he got the head cut, but y'all ain't even really want to stop the fight when he was getting fucking balled up in the carpet. Goddamn homicide. Balled that man up in the carpet and left him by Cobbs Creek Park. This shit crazy, gang. Hey, but listen, I gotta work on this video. Some shit that need to be edited for the Barclays Center, and then I need to get my man Quincy Williams footage out there, as well as his pictures. Had a great time with Boxing Rail there, man. I appreciate them and shout out to them. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm finna slide, y'all. I gotta get this footage out there. I can't even really like relax until then. I appreciate y'all. Shout out y'all, man. Have a good weekend, man. I mean, have a good Sunday night. But I'm out of here, gang. Appreciate y'all.